Okay, so Myron from Fresh and Fit did a stream today exposing Daisy for being an escort, being a gold digger, and being a criminal. And the thing is, I believe every single word that Myron said in the stream about this woman. Absolutely every word. But it still changes nothing. It doesn't change my view on this whole situation at all. Because my main criticism of these guys is that they have a podcast where they teach men how to avoid these kinds of women and to be wary of these kinds of women. And yet Walter, the co-host of this podcast, was nutting inside this woman after meeting her 4 months ago.
But I will say this. I personally should not have nutted within a 304 like this.
And apparently, Myron says that they didn't spend these whole 4 months together. They only spent like 20 days together out of these 4 months.
What? We're talking about 20 days here that they spent, even though they knew each other since November. She was in China for a period of time, New York, etc., come back and forth. So they've spent about, I'd say roughly 15 to 20 days together, right? Cumulatively.
Okay, so I honestly don't know if this is supposed to make Walter look better and make her look worse, because from my perspective, this makes Walter look so much worse, so much stupider. You're telling me that he's been nutting inside a woman that he has only seen for 20 days? It's like, okay, first of all, I feel like every normal dude, every average guy knows not to randomly bust nuts inside a woman that he just met. But I especially don't expect someone that has a podcast where he teaches men not to do shit like this to do exactly this. And the thing is, I'm not only criticizing Walter, I'm criticizing Myron as well, because 3 months ago, both Walter and Myron were defending this woman. Their fans were telling them that she's an escort, that she's a gold digger, and neither of them listened.
Oh yeah, and then here's the thing, I'd be in there to like look at constructive criticism, but a lot of the times it's not even constructive, it's just like straight up like just hate. Like this right here, like, I mean the fact that they went ahead and tried to insinuate that this chick is an escort when she's a model in Asia and she would have been exposed for this, like,
Bro,
whatever.
Family would disown her.
Yeah,
like,
bro.
Remember,
Like,
guys, don't forget, the culture in China is so different than here.
Yeah.
Like, anything like that would get you, like, exposed and disowned from your family. So, on some level, bro.
and she comes from a very well-off family, by the way.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Her family aren't brokies.
Yes.
Okay, look, here's the truth. I already said this in the last video, but I'm gonna say this again. If this woman really was high value and she really did come from a rich family and she didn't care about money at all, she would have never dated Walter.
Hey guys, we're in Walmart. We're doing the fart prank with the shorter, and it's going crazy. It's gonna be lit.
Bro, this guy is so unbelievably lucky that he met Myron. Oh my god. He would have probably still been making these videos to this day. It's like, look, the truth is that the only reason why any woman would date this guy is because they want his money. That's it. That's it. This guy has nothing else going for himself. That is the truth. Okay? The fact that this woman was dating Walter in the first place, to me is a gigantic red flag, but she's only interested in his money.
Guys, did you guys forget that this girl was like Miss China? She won a huge beauty pageant over there.
Crazy, bro.
Her family is very well off over there, by the way, very successful, right? So, of course, they're going to use her photos on an escort site, right, to try to garner some type of people. But like, bro, that's not her.
And now, 3 months later, Myron is posting videos of this woman accepting cash for sex. During this latest stream, the guy that told them that Daisy was an escort months ago donated $20, and Myron ignored him. Myron didn't read this guy's donation. He conveniently skipped over this guy's donation. He's also pretending that he never actually had this conversation with this dude.
He goes, W Myron, W Bills, W Big Mo. That Reddit caller who called a couple months and called out fresh for his chick is looking like a god right now for being spot on about this girl. I don't recall that call, but that's fine.
Now, from my perspective, this is clearly intentional. He's clearly pretending that that conversation never happened because Myron doesn't want to admit that he was wrong. Because his whole brand is him being an expert. when it comes to women, knowing women, understanding women, and he's helping clueless men how to understand the women as well. If he admits that he was wrong about this woman, obviously this is gonna reflect poorly on him. Obviously this is gonna hurt his brand. Yes, it already hurt his brand. I already saw a bunch of his viewers saying that, oh yeah, I'm only gonna listen to the business side because these guys don't know anything about the women and about relationships. Even though people that don't watch this show have been saying this for years, and now, finally, their own viewers realize that these guys are clueless when it comes to women.
That being said, wink, wink, we're good.
Yeah.
But you can call in though.
Yeah,
Give your
call in,
comments,
sure.
and please show me the receipts that you have that I don't have. Please show me them. Start dating for yourself and understand the dating market, because obviously you don't. So it's just funny though.
Yeah, I agree. It actually is very, very funny. And the thing is, Myron in the stream actually does say that, yeah, Walter did f**k up. It is his fault. But he also, while saying that, he misses the point.
Saying, oh yeah, a man's got to make $1 million a year, right? Guys, this woman is a predator. She's obviously coming and trying to use guys, etc. And here's the thing, right? Like I said before, Fresh up, right? He made a mistake. He shouldn't have messed with this girl in the first place. This girl's a predator, all right? But this is what happens a lot of times when you're a guy. You got some money, you got some status, etc.
So look, it's like, yeah, I agree. This woman definitely is a predator. Her intentions from the beginning was to find a way to extract money from Walter. But Walter didn't just f**k up because he was messing with her. Walter f**ked up because he was nutting inside her without any protection. This wasn't just some small mistake. It's like, what is he, a idiot? I don't know why I asked this question, because yes. Yes, he is an idiot. Clearly, he's a idiot. What does he not know that he's supposed to use protection? He doesn't know that he's gonna get someone pregnant, and sooner or later one of these women is actually gonna keep the baby, try to keep a baby. And apparently he wasn't only doing this with her. Apparently, from his words, he was doing this with 4 other women. This is not just some, he just messed up. No, he didn't just mess up. He's a f***ing idiot, and he's in no position to be teaching any man how to avoid these kinds of positions. He's in no position to be teaching other men how to not get some prostitute pregnant. The reason why Myron is using such soft language is again because he's trying to minimize Walter's fault and put most of the blame on Daisy. The reason why he's doing this is because he doesn't actually want to take accountability for defending this woman. He doesn't want Walter to really take accountability for his actions. They want to focus on what she did wrong. They want to blame her for this whole situation, because this is what this podcast is. This is an incel podcast, okay? The whole purpose of this podcast is to focus on what women do wrong in society. That's all they do, non-stop, every single episode. So honestly, if you are a fan, unironically, if you are watching this show, unironically, somehow, I don't see why you would be surprised that they're like this. I don't know why you'd be surprised that they don't really take any blame, or barely any blame for the situation, and they only focus on what the woman did wrong. Myron also tries saying that she's not actually pregnant, she's lying, and here, sure, maybe, I don't know. I think it's a 50-50% chance that she is pregnant or that she isn't, I don't know. I'm sure that Myron is praying that this woman isn't pregnant, but I wouldn't be that confident. Honestly, if this guy was nutting inside of her and she's showing ultrasounds, it's like, yeah, I definitely, it's like Myron is making the point that this isn't an honest person, because yeah, she's been stealing, she's been lying about being an escort, she's a gold digger. Yes, I agree. This is not an honest person, and yeah, sure, I'm not gonna believe her on her word, but the truth is, time will tell whether she actually is or isn't pregnant.